Remote's powered up. This is an attempt to show you turtle mode. Turtle mode is one of the other, it's not exactly a flight mode because you won't do it while you're flying, but it is a mode that makes it possible for you to flip your drone back over if you've crashed and you find yourself upside down. The reason that we want to do a video for it is because, believe it or not, there's actually kind of a sequence that you go through on your remote to make it happen. So I just wanted to try and actually demonstrate it for you. So first off, we will plug in our drone, and I probably should have done that first because it will have to sit here and get a GPS lock. So we'll let it sit there for a minute, and I'll do a little bit more talk about turtle mode. So turtle mode is good and bad. There's a positive and a negative to it. Usually when you crash, either you've run into a gate or you've hit the ground or whatever, more than likely your props are going to wind up being bent a little bit. So if you do turtle mode, you have the potential to damage, if your prop is bent and it starts to spin, you have the potential to damage either your LED light or your motor wiring, depending on how you've routed it. We try to take that into consideration. When we show our assembly video, we have you put your LEDs on top and your motor wires underneath, so that way you don't run the risk of damaging your motor wires. So that's the downside of turtle mode. You potentially could hurt whatever's on the top of the arm if the prop is bent in such a way. But on the flip side, it makes it possible for you not to have to get up and go out to the flying field and retrieve your quad. We call it the walk of shame. So it prevents you from having to actually stop the race, go out there, go get your stuff. Let's see if we can get an arm. Not yet. That might have been it. Yep, that's it. Okay, so if you'll look at the quad here, I'm going to do a quick hover.
And you're good, Jay.
And then I'm just going to disarm. Now let's pretend that it landed upside down. Okay, so it landed upside down, I disarmed. This is the arming switch. So to do turtle mode, I've disarmed. This is your turtle mode switch. I'm going to arm with that, and then I'm going to rearm like normal. Now you see nothing has happened, but I'm going to sit here just like that. Now I am disarming turtle mode, and then rearming, and we're ready to go. Now I don't know if you noticed, my GPS popped out because I did not glue it. So that's another reason why you want to use glue to add that GPS in there. I didn't do this one because this is my test quad and I'm constantly taking it apart and putting it back together. But that is basically what you're going to be doing if you ever find yourself needing to use turtle mode.